y'all? It's Monday. I just got home from school about a couple of hours ago and twisted up my hair. I feel like twisting my hair because my hair is looking a mess today. Well, I won't say a mess. It was just like I'm in a funk with my hair. Like I don't know what I want to do with it. Like I want to wear wigs, but I find like if I want like a cheap wig, I'm not gonna be able to do that because of my hair color. But yeah, right now I have like as you can see, like all my windows are open. Like my upstairs windows are open and my downstairs ones are too, because I've removed the blinds and everything. I have some people coming out in a few hours to replace the windows because like the windows are broken, they don't close correctly, and like if somebody could like jimmy the window, they can break into the house really easy. So we have somebody out coming out today. I'm so excited. Like yes, like to have windows that finally work properly. And then like I'm gonna sit down. And Wednesday I have my statistics exam. I'm not really stressing over it because I'm just like, I'm pretty good with math. I enjoy math. I'm not like other people who like dread dealing with math. I love math. I probably should have like majored in it, but I'm not really sure what I can do with a degree in mathematics, you know what I'm saying? So I just stick to nursing because I'm like, since I am a military spouse, I feel like no matter where we move to, I will always have a job because, you know, we will be moving a lot. I was hoping that we can move back to Germany because I really want to go back to Germany. That's what me and Thaddeus met. We met in Germany while I was still in the army. But I loved it there. I was traveling. I went to Paris and I went to Rome. Man, I was like all over the place. I went to Amsterdam. Like I was all over the place. Like if I had free time and I didn't have to work or have to put in for like a pass or something like that, like if I could just go, I would just go. Like what I mean put in for a pass, but if I could just put in for a pass for a 4-day weekend, like I was putting in a pass. You just want some attention. Yes you do. You just want some attention, don't you, love? I want to find him like a bigger dog to play with because I feel like Tiger's too small for him to play with. But yeah, like I was saying, I will put in a pass. See, this is what happens when I'm not giving him attention. And he's like, he'll be like, he'll jump on me. Like he doesn't do this with my husband. Like, but he'll jump on me. Like all over me too, drooling, slobbing, everything. And I ain't with all that slobbing and looking me in my face and me, I'm honey, and then I know he eats poop too. You ain't about to be up in my mouth. That's gross. But yeah, I will put in for a pass and I'll be gone. Or I put in for a leave, I'll be gone. Like my cousins were up in Germany too when I was there, when they were still in the military too, and they would be like, hey, you want to come down to K-Town to visit us, you know? And no shade, but I come all the way to Europe. Like I was like, I ain't come all the way to Europe just to be like sitting around drinking. I always wanted to see the world, you know? I want to see the world. Like I want to travel the world. Like this is one of my biggest dreams, is to travel the world and to see as many countries as I can see, you know, experience the different cultures and food. Food was so good. Yeah, so I'm trying to figure out how I can finance a trip to study abroad. I was trying to see if my post 9/11 bill would pay for me to go study abroad, you know. I emailed the people, but they haven't got back to me. So like my VA office kind of suck. Like they're terrible. Like you can call them, you have to call them like 10 times in a row for them to possibly maybe even answer the phone. But I'm talking about the VA at the school. But calling the VA ain't no better. You'll be on the phone for like an hour waiting to speak to somebody, you feel me? But I want to go travel and see the world. I'm like rambling on. Let me go and study. I have a lot of material to like soak in. So I will talk to you guys later. And yeah. What's up, y'all? The next clip can be a bit confusing, so I'm going to give you a backstory. The gentleman came by on Monday, and he only finished a portion of the job. What's up, YouTube? It's Renanda. Today is Tuesday. I just got back from Kent's glass company. I had to go up there and go off, okay? So let me tell you the story. I've been here since 12:30, waiting for somebody to call or come here to fix the upstairs window. All right. So I call at 3, and I speak to the secretary, and she tells me, oh, on the phone, she's like, oh, I've been meaning to call you, but it just slipped my mind. Mind you, I've been waiting here since 12. I have other things to do, you know, that I pushed off to wait for them to come and do the service. She's like, oh, but it slipped my mind. I had so much going on. I have so much paperwork to do. And I was just like, do you not think my time is valuable as yours? I was like, it's very unprofessional for you to be on the phone talking about it slipped your mind for you to contact me. I've been waiting here since 12:30 for you all to show up to do the service, you know, or to call and let me know. But instead, I have to call you to remind you to tell me that you're not showing up. She goes and gets defensive and says, you know what, I don't have to talk to you. I'm going to talk to your landlord. She hangs up on me. So I'm pissed off. She was just like, I don't have to talk to you because you don't pay me. And she was like, your landlord is paying me. So she hangs up on me. So she goes and calls my landlord. And during this time, I'm trying to call back to speak to like a manager or somebody. No, she keeps declining my phone calls. So I finally get in the car. I was like, you know what? I'm going to go up there to the company. As I'm driving to the company, my landlord calls me, and she was like, well, I just got off the phone with the girl at the Kent's glass company, the secretary, and she was just like, you know, they were coming. And mind you, when I was talking to her, she was like, I can't even tell you when they're gonna show up. You know, like, what type of, you a secretary, your job is to take, you know what I'm saying, take notes, to relay messages. So you giving me on top of the fact that you can't do your job to notify me to let me know that somebody isn't showing up, you can't even dictate a proper message to let me know when the person is going to show up, if they're going to show up the next day, what time they're going to show up. You can't even do that part. So she calls my landlord. My landlord calls me as I'm driving up there to Kent's glass company, because by then I was like, I need to talk to a manager. So my landlord was like, you know what, I don't want to get in the middle of this. She was like, the girl told me what happened, and I can understand, like, I'm explaining to her what happened. I was like, I don't mind that they didn't show up. I don't mind that, you know. It's raining. It's a bad day. This service probably not going to get done. You know what I'm saying? Some people work in the rain, some people don't. You feel me? But the disrespect came in when she was just like, I don't have to talk to you because you don't pay me, and you getting upset with me because I said you were unprofessional. No, you're not gonna disregard me like that. You're not gonna talk to me like that. No. Especially when you're in the customer service type of business. Your job is to be able to work with other people, you know what I'm saying, to talk to people with respect and dignity, not disrespect them just because you feel like I don't pay you, you know what I'm saying. But you come in here in the place where I'm staying, you know what I'm saying, I pay my landlord and my landlord pays you, you feel me. So my landlord, she was just like, look, I'm not gonna get in between this, you know, I understand how you feel. If you want to go up there and talk to them, that's your business. And I was like, okay, that's cool, you know. I was just letting you know, like, the chick said she was gonna contact you, the secretary was gonna contact you. She did. I apologize for putting you in between this, you feel me. So I get to the place and she sees me. She already giving me the side eye. I speak to the male that was here previously doing the service, and I was like, are you the manager? And he was like, yes, I'm the manager, you know. And he was even kind of hesitant to even say that he was the manager. He was just like, oh, I guess I am, you know. So I speak to him, and instantly he was like, you know what, I apologize for not showing up, and this, that, and the third. I was like, okay, that's fine. I'm not upset that you didn't show up. I'm upset at the disrespect that I just received from your secretary. And I was like, I want an apology from her. So she gets off the phone with whoever, like another customer. She goes and talks to him and sees me. Like, you can't help but see me, because when you come inside, like inside the establishment, like the secretary's desk is right there. You can't miss me. She sees me. She doesn't acknowledge my existence, you know, and she goes off to talk to him, and he was like, yo, he was like, no, you need to address her. You need to talk to her. So we started talking, and she was just like, during the whole time, she doesn't admit that she did anything wrong. She was just like, you know, you got on the defense with me, and when you get on the defense with somebody, what are they gonna do? They're gonna get defensive back with you. You're in the customer service business, baby. You know what I'm saying? So a part of your job is to be able to navigate through when somebody is being disrespectful or upset with you. Mind you, I did not curse her out. Lord knows, like the old me, she would have been called every bitch and hoe and motherfucker in the book. You feel me? But I'm trying to change. And I did not cuss her out, not once. You know what I'm saying? I did not use not one profane. I did not use one profanity when I was addressing her. Okay? Because that's the first thing they're going to say. Oh, she was cussing me out. It gave me every right to be disrespectful, you know? No, I'm not going to give you that. I'm not going to give you that. So I was just talking to her, and I was just like, look, you were being disrespectful to me. For you to sit here and say you don't have to address me because I'm not the owner of this townhouse. I don't own it, you know, but I'm renting here. I live here. And she was like, well, you're not paying me, but I pay Kelly, and Kelly pays you. You feel me? If I wasn't living in here, this service probably would not be even getting done. You feel me? So she kept on being defensive. He and the manager didn't even have nothing to say. He allowed her to carry on the way that she was. I felt like, you know, they've been working together for so many years. He knows how she is. They weren't expecting me to show up, but you gonna learn, like, you will not disrespect me and think you're gonna get away with it. It's just not gonna happen. But for all of you out there who are in the Clarksville area, I would not recommend Kent's Glass Company at all. The secretary is completely disrespectful. And I went online and I looked at some of the reviews. They had horrible reviews. Mind you, some of the reviews on Google were good, you know, but I found bad reviews. I would not recommend this company at all to anybody. And I felt like, you know, he allowed her to exist in that space where she could be disrespectful, and it's just not gonna fly. She messed with the wrong one. You feel me? And she was not expecting me to show up. He was not expecting me to show up, but I did. I just was not about to, you know. Yes, the camera's kind of hanging out the window. I had no lighting out here, but you just wasn't about to disrespect me. It just was not. It was not going down like that. Like, especially like, since I'm pretty easygoing, you know, I'm an easygoing person. Like, he was just like, I'm sorry I couldn't show up. That's life. It's raining, you know. Like, I got it. My irritation came in was when I didn't receive a phone call for one, and then for her to be so rude to say, well, I don't have to speak to you. It is what it is. But I just came up here to let y'all know, like, don't let anybody think that just because you're in a certain position that they can treat you and mistreat you any kind of way, because it's not gonna happen. Don't let them do that to you. You know what I'm saying? You're worthy of respect just like the next person, no matter what skin color you are or what religion you believe in. Like, you deserve to be in a space where you're respected. Nobody deserves to be disrespected. And if you're working in a job where customer service is a part of that job, you know, yes, you have bad days. Everybody has bad days. But there's no reason for you to go out and carry on and be, like, just downright disrespectful. There's no reason. Take a deep breath, step back, and try to reevaluate what's going on in that situation where it got you so upset. But let me go. My dog's over here looking out the window barking and stuff. The struggles are real. The gentleman came out on Wednesday and finished the job. He also apologized for his secretary's behavior. So I was quite happy about the service at the end of the day, besides the little drama. And I just want to tell you guys thank you so much for watching. I'll see you next week. Bye.